up, everyone? It's Clancy. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a reporter for ABC 22 Fox 45 in Dayton, Ohio. And today, if you are an aspiring reporter or anchor or any of that stuff, this is your lucky day. This video is just full of, I don't know, gold. Like, if I had this when I was first starting, I would have just cried. I decided, instead of me just sitting in front of the camera and being like, here's what you should be doing and not doing, I do think my advice can be good, guys. Hit the subscribe button, I'll be giving more advice, but figured why not ask the pros? So I went to a whole bunch of people who worked at my station, from anchors to other reporters to videographers, producers, everyone, and asked them, what is one piece of advice you'd give to an aspiring reporter or anchor in this industry? And here's what they had to say. So we have Mike Joyce, our meteorologist at Fox 45, ABC 22. Number one piece of advice.
I would say no matter how hard you try, you're going to mess up. So just be okay with that. There's going to be a day where you flub, especially if you're ad-libbing. And in weather, that's all we do. And live reporters like Clancy, a lot of ad-libbing. You're going to mess up, and it's okay. You know, just work a little bit harder next time, and you will get better. The more reps you get, the more days you spend out there, you're gonna get better. But even the veterans in the business mess up every once in a while, and that's okay.
Hi everybody, I'm Gabrielle Payne, and I am a co-reporter with Clancy on the morning show. First of all, one of my biggest pieces of advice for getting into this business, well, kudos to you, because it's an awesome business to get into, and I know it can be intimidating too when you first start out, because you're watching people on TV, and it's hard even to get that experience in college. It's like you really don't know it until you actually get to do it. But being as prepared as you can to go in, like getting an internship would definitely be my biggest piece of advice, because then that's like the closest you can get to fully understanding the business as much as you can before you have that. So an internship will allow you to get writing experience, it could get you editing experience, even some on-air if you can. Any kind of experience you can have with any element of news will definitely prepare you, whether you want to go into producing or you want to go into being on air. Just getting any kind of in the field experience, finding a mentor who can give you advice. That's the biggest piece of advice that I can give you as well.
Hi, my name is Elise Coulter. I'm the morning anchor here at Fox 45 and ABC 22, and my best piece of advice is never to take yourself too seriously, because you're gonna make mistakes, things are gonna happen. As long as you can laugh at yourself and have a little bit of fun, I feel like it just makes everything better, keeps the positive energy going, and the viewers are gonna love you for it.
Hi, I'm Courtney Wheaton. I'm a reporter anchor at ABC 22, Fox 45. My biggest piece of advice for somebody trying to break into the business is find yourself a mentor. Find just somebody 2-3 years in the business that's doing exactly what you want, and stick with them, ask them questions and get feedback as much as you can. And also find a good professor at your school to take you under their wing and help you, because if you don't have a good reel, probably not gonna happen.
Sometimes you'll get those nasty emails from viewers who just don't understand how the business works. So they might, like, I got it when I was working in Youngstown, I had a nasty email from a lady that said, this TV station must not spend a lot of money on talent. You got a guy that stutters all the time. And that was literally 1 or 2 newscasts that I happen to stutter through just because I'm having an off day. And you'll have those off days, and that's fine. But you also have to brush off those nasty people. They don't work in the business. They don't understand. And it's a challenge to be concise and keep talking all the time and keep a coherent sentence going. And you're getting those comments from people that have never done it in their life. So just brush it off. It's gonna sting a little bit, but just brush it off, maybe laugh it off, and just keep moving. If you feel like you're not very good at it, just keep trying and you will get there.
We make mistakes. I misread something every single day. That's not even a question. Sometimes the word is impromptu, the correct word, and I come up with something completely different. I don't even know how that happens. It just happens.
And is this something in the beginning where you kind of like, oh my God, I know the very beginning for me, like if I made a mistake, I'd be like, ah.
Yeah, I think you're totally right. In the very beginning, I think you're way harder on yourself because you don't want to make a mistake and you feel like you have to prove yourself. But I think the more you relax, and when you can actually relax and then kind of realize that it's not that serious, like you kind of open yourself up to more. Does that make sense?
Hi, my name's Nathan Edwards. I'm the morning anchor here at Fox 45. My best advice for anybody getting into the journalism field is to understand that when you get into news, it's not always about you. You gotta think about the people who you're telling stories about. You gotta think about the communities which you're in every single day. Because if you focus too much on how well do I look, what does my social media feed only look like, then you're going to miss the point of the stories. You really want to get out there, you want to talk to people, understand their circumstances, understand what they're going through, and be the eyes and ears for the viewer, because that's the way you're going to become the best storyteller possible. And honestly, it's the craft that really gives you that satisfaction at the end of the day. If you can put together a heck of a story, it's not only going to feel great, but it's also going to make an impact on the community, which is awesome as well. So definitely keep that in mind if you're heading into journalism, that you want to be passionate about the craft and not just about being on camera.
Hello everyone, I'm Kristen Cornett. I'm the traffic anchor here at ABC 22 Fox 45. So I kind of had a backwards way into my role. So I took a job in my hometown as a producer after interviewing in several other places and didn't necessarily want to be behind the scenes, but it worked out for my personal life, which is very important. So I decided, well, I'm going to put my time in here. I'm going to work really hard, and I worked really hard. I had some great bosses, and you know, eventually I ended up where I wanted to be, doing on-air stuff, reporting, and being a traffic anchor. So my advice is, someone's going to tell you the way that you have to go, but you don't have to do it that way. You kind of have to work with what works for you, and ultimately, you know, it's a saying, but whatever will be, and ultimately you'll get where you want to go, but you got to be able to work for it. You got to put the effort in.
My name is Claudia Gomez, and I am the producer for Fox 45 News in the Morning. My biggest piece of advice is communication, and not like in the literal sense, but when it comes to, you know, things that go wrong, especially for reporters, a lot of the times, like, the producer and the director, we're not there with you, so we're not seeing what you're seeing, or we're not hearing what you're hearing. So a lot of the times it takes like the reporter to let me know when there's breaking news, when there's new information, when something goes wrong with their mics, with the camera, with anything like that. I know a lot of people don't think about this, but it actually makes a big difference, like, for the show, because at the end of the day, we all want you as the reporter to look the best you can, and if we don't have all the necessary elements to make you look good, obviously things start to go wrong. Not a lot of reporters have that strong skill. Clancy is a very good example. She always lets me know like what's going on, what I need to do, if I need to change something, if I need to change something in her script, if I need to add new information, or if something's going on with her that I need to know about, that we need to push her back. She lets me know. So that is very important and something to keep in mind, and you will make your producer and your director very happy.
My name's Forquer. I'm a videographer in the Dayton area. My biggest piece of advice to first-time reporters and MMJs is to never underestimate the quality of a good image, a good photo, because a picture is worth 1,000 words. So all the level of detail that you can get, you know, all your words would equal one good picture. Like the right picture at the right moment. So getting there, getting set up, and getting the good shot is probably one of the biggest things that I would say.
As the executive producer for the morning show, you are going to mess up. But when you do, just learn from it. You know, just realize what you did, and I guarantee you won't make that mistake over again. So just know, yeah, you will mess up, but just take it as a lesson, whether it's something you might have said or a question you didn't ask. Just learn from it, and don't be afraid to ask questions too.
Yeah. Oh, we all asked Donna questions, especially Kyle. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Kind of just getting, giving me a break from talking. That was nice. But also, you know, just getting another perspective. Everyone I work with, they're the best. They really are. And they're freaking great at what they do. So yeah, I thought it was really cool to give you this little perspective. Always feel free to message me though if you need advice. Hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. I kind of try to take you throughout my day-to-day life as a reporter, give you a little bit of insight. And also don't forget to follow me on social media for day-to-day behind the scenes looks. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you later. Bye.